All right, we're gonna be getting into "Rhyme and Reason" by Dave Matthews Band today, and it's the intro and the verse are obviously a little difficult, but there's really only two main parts to the song, which is that intro and then the chords that we were playing up here, a couple octaves, really simple chords, and that's going to be the chorus and the very ending. Little different strumming patterns on the two of those, but I'll kind of touch on that too. So for the intro and the verse, I want you to almost think of throughout this entire part on these slides, I want you to almost think of your middle and ring fingers as one finger. If your ring finger is sliding or something, and you're only playing, like on the first one, you're only going to be playing that A string sliding, or I'm sorry, the D string sliding from 3 to 5. But then immediately after that, you're going to hit the A string on 5. So we will slide ring finger on the D string, 3 to 5, and then hit your middle finger on the 5th string, or A string 5th fret, and we'll have our forefinger down here on the 3rd fret G string. So that's D, A, G. Then you're going to just, again, keeping these two fingers together, bring them up to the 5th fret, and we're going to be on the E string and the A string this time. We're just going to slide from 5 to 6 this time. We're going to be sliding up 1 fret on the A string, and then hit the E string, still with your middle finger on the 6th fret, forefinger here on the 3rd fret, and we're going to be on the D string. So that shape right there is just like an E minor, A minor. Just right there. So you're immediately going up to that. There's not a note in between there. It's and then we're doing the exact same thing again, sliding, but this time we're going to slide up 2 frets and we're going to be on the A string first. So we're going to be sliding first with that ring finger, and then A string, or E string, D string. So each time on that, you're sliding with your ring finger, and then coming up to your middle finger, and then going to your forefinger. Then keep these fingers right here. You're going to especially keep that ring finger there on the 8th fret E string. We're going to bring our pinky down here to the 9th fret G string. And then bring your forefinger down to the 6th fret E string. And then your pinky is going to be down here on the 10th fret D string. So we'll go. Before you do that, by the way, when you come up to here, you can have a down-up mute. And sometimes that mute gets a little bit lost because it is such a quick switch from... So it's going to be a pretty quick little mute there. So all that together... When I play this, I do, and Dave Matthews does this the same way, especially in the intro, really I guess more so in the verse if I really think about it, but he keeps the kind of fat part of his palm mute down here, right down here near the bridge. So And that's the whole intro and the whole verse right there for you. Just keeps repeating that over and over. And for the chorus, we're going to come in here and we'll start off with an octave. We're going to have our forefinger on the E string, 3rd fret, pinky on the D string, 5th fret. I want you to make sure that the A string, the G, the B, and the E are all muted. The only 2 strings you're going to hear are the 2 that your fingers are on down here, okay? And a lot of Dave Matthews songs do this, so that he can, because he is, he really strums hard when he's strumming all strings on a chorus like this, and all the other strings are muted, gives it that more full sound. So we'll go from there. We're just going to drop our forefinger down to the A string, 3rd fret. So we'll go from the E to the A. Pinky's still down here on the 5th fret D string. Resting these on the E string up there, or at least resting your middle finger on that up there, because you don't want that open or it's wrong, it sounds messy. So then we'll drop down here to the E string 1st fret, and then we'll have our pinky down here on the D string 3rd fret, still muting the other strings just like we were down here on this octave. So this is just another octave down. And then you're going to put your ring finger there on the E string 3rd fret, and we're going to slide both of those, our pinky still on the D string and our ring finger on the E string up here to the 5th fret, and then back to the beginning. So, my head won't leave my head alone. I don't believe it will till I'm dead and gone. My head won't leave my head alone. I don't believe it will till my head won't leave my head alone. I don't believe it will till I'm 6 feet underground. And then he goes right back into it there, okay? So just going from there, or from there, sorry, to here. And the very ending, my head leaves me behind, and then everything's going a lot slower. Carter's doing a lot of stuff more on the cymbals on this last part, and we're just doing the same chords, the same octave here. And then at the very end, when he says, I see heaven, heaven, and then drops back down there to end it. And that's it. Like I said, pretty straightforward. That intro and verse take a little bit of work. Pay attention when you're coming down here and doing these things. I don't know if I touched on it in the beginning, but just really work on not hitting other strings. It gets a little bit hard until you get good control over what you're doing with this right hand. Because sometimes, in the beginning, when you're starting out, it might be very just work on tightening that up, okay? So, same goes for that entire intro and verse. Hope this was helpful. If you have any other songs you'd like to hear that I haven't done any tutorials on, just let me know in the comments. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.